So that's what 78 sunny looks like. We actually have some sunbathers down there. It looks like this guy's about to discover them. He doesn't know they're there. How is this gonna go? It's gonna go. He's gonna flip out on them probably, or trip over them, or just look at them and then ignore them. Okay, never mind then. Whatever. Sunbathe us. Love that people have time to do that. Well, I say that when I'm like skipping class and office hours and everything, because I'm fucking sick. So, guess who got no sleep last night? Well, not me, actually. I did, because I took NyQuil and knocked myself out, but did wake up a lot. It's disgusting, because I'm not a mouth breather. I don't like breathing through my mouth. I prefer to breathe through my nose, and usually when I'm sick, I just get so stubborn that I'm like, I'm not falling asleep until I, like, am able to, like, clear my nose out enough to be able to breathe through it. Couldn't do it last night at all. And that was even before the NyQuil. It's like, it's just, like, so stuffed up that... So, I had to mouth breathe all night. It was disgusting. Woke up with the driest mouth ever. Thank you, Egypt, for your sand in my mouth. But, like, this is so aggravating. I hate that I'm, like, sick. I mean, I guess it's better than next week, because next week I have 3 exams in 2 days, and then the week after that I have final project due. Maybe it's due next week. I don't know when that stuff's due, because I missed class on Monday because I overslept, because I had to fucking work 14 hours straight, and then edit the video, and then now I'm losing my voice. This is ridiculous. It's all come crashing down. Today, tonight is Dustin and Leslie's birthday dinner, because their birthdays were, in the past week and whatever. Happy birthday. I don't know if I'm gonna go, because I can, if we're gonna be out and moving, like, I can walk around and be fine. It's when I'm gonna be sitting at a table, I don't think it's gonna be okay. My nose is gonna be running. I'm gonna have to either get up every, like, 3 minutes to go blow my nose, or, like, just sit there and, like, hate myself for it, you know? So maybe I'll just, plus, no one wants to be at a birthday party around a sick person. I mean, that's what happened last year at their birthday parties. Dustin and Emily and a few other people were, like, deathly ill. Like, that's how their year ended last year. They had this horrible illness, and it lasted for, like, 3 weeks. And I luckily didn't get it, because it was right after I had strep throat. So I was like, if I fucking get sick again, I'm gonna be so pissed. And so, what am I saying? I'm saying I don't like, and the thing is, I had to sit across from Emily at that dinner, and so she was, like, coughing all over the place. She was trying to cover her mouth and stuff, so, like, props, but, like, at the same time, that shit got all over me. So I don't want to be the one that's bringing a sickness to their birthday party, especially since they have way more intense schedules than I do. I have a lot of shit coming due next week, but they have it way worse than I do, so I'm gonna probably have to cancel on them. Whoops. Well, not whoops, it's not my fault I got sick. It's not like I was going around, like, licking people's noses anymore. But I don't know. Okay. I don't know what I'm trying to show you guys. I don't know. I need to eat some breakfast because I'm fucking hungry. And I'm grumpy. And I'm missing class. This is the worst day ever. And of course it's the second nicest day of the year. First nice day of the year, we have, you know, I have to work all day. And I accidentally slept through most of the day anyway because of Springfest the day before. And now I'm sick. Fucking timing, right? Am I right?
your prescriptions filled through a Medicare prescription drug plan.
I need to get some tissues.
Remember that CVS Pharmacy accepts all Medicare
I don't know where those are. Maybe I'll just use toilet paper.
We've got you covered. CVS Pharmacy accepts all Medicare plans. Do you accept my plan? We've got you covered too.
Where are the tissues?
No matter which Medicare prescription drug plan you have.
Whoa. Heck yeah. Applying for Yobai Taivai. Filling this out. Here's the thing. I was not aware that this application would require a resume with it, so I have to make a resume. Great. I don't know how to do that, so I'm gonna have to figure that out tonight, because this is due tomorrow. And I've never made a resume before, because like just all the jobs that I've always had have never required that type of thing, you know? Like it's always just kind of been like a summer job or Watson's where, you know, the Joyces own it and so they just hire me, you know? I don't know. So hopefully this will go okay. And then it sucks because it's so nice out and I want to go out and do stuff, but Dustin and Leslie's birthday, I can't go to that because it's not a matter of me not feeling alright. Like I could go, but what would happen is my nose would start running every couple of minutes, so I'd constantly have to be getting up to go to the bathroom and stuff. And on top of that, like I'd be paying for food that I wouldn't be able to taste. Like I can't taste anything right now. And third, no one wants to sit next to a sick person for extended periods of time. Like it's just not fun for anybody. So I think I'm gonna pass on it and I'll just hang out with them some other time. Like I'm pretty sure that they would rather not get sick right before their finals, you know, even if it means that I'm not gonna be at their birthday party. It's my guess. There also means there will be no video recollection of it, but what are you gonna do, you know? Anyway, I walked past the freaking tissues in CVS like 6 times. I had to finally ask a cashier and was like, where do you guys have your tissues? And she's like, right there. And I was like, oh, totally saw that. That was a test. Ah. But yeah, I gotta do this stupid resume, so peace. Oh, God. This is ridiculous.
Attention, attention. An emergency has been reported.
I'm doing the, got my resume all kind of made up. Pretty much just copied, Emily's resume and just put my own stuff in. And then now I'm doing like a cover letter type stitch. And of course we have a fire drill, because what day isn't complete without a fire drill? It's really nice out though. That's good. That's a good thing. Multitasking. Go out for a fire drill, grab some dinner. Fuck yeah. I keep doing it. I make all these hand... That's the thing. You don't realize how many hand motions I make because they're all off camera. Like right now I'm like doing this to my face. Probably just because I'm trying to make up a hand motion. But like, I just do that shit all the time. And it's like, what are you doing, Colton? No one can see you. Yeah. I'm fucking starving. And this, cover letter thingy is pretty much done. I probably just need to finish like this sentence and then I'm good. And then I'll print that shit, hand it in tomorrow, and you know, whatever. Here's what I like about their application, is it looks really simple. I mean, it's a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy, but you know, and then you get to this like section where they're just like attach everything. Like, okay. I need to bring samples of my work. What does that mean? Like, I have to, like, probably bring YouTube videos, right? That's what it would be. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I'll see you once I'm done eating and printing and everything. Ugh. It's nice out. End of the night. End of the night. Okay, so here's a fun fact. Honestly, I don't remember if I talked about this or not, because I'm really out of it today. You know, what with being sick and all, and I'm missing very obvious facts. But, I may or may not have mentioned I'll leave it up to you to decide, or me when I'm editing to decide. He got my apartment stuff today. Now, if we recall correctly, and we do, this fiasco, this apartment next year housing fiasco, started back in January when I asked Steve and Dan, who live across the hall from me. They were my good friends. I was like, do you guys want to live together next year? And they're like, yeah, let's do it. And this was at the beginning of like a 2-week period before apartment applications were due. So I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. And so I went through the entire 2 weeks, didn't think anything of it. The day before apartment applications were due, I'm about to fill it out. And I'm like, hey, do you guys, I need like your person numbers and whatever. And they're like, we're actually looking at getting a house next year instead of doing an apartment. And I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, if we hear back from the house by, you know, like 3 p.m. tomorrow or whatever, the day the applications are due, then we're going to take the house. And if not, then we'll do the apartment. I was like, you didn't tell me this. Like, so I was like, well, hopefully they won't hear back from the house. Next day comes by, they didn't hear back from the house. And so I was like, okay guys, it's like 4 o'clock, we need to do this before like 5 probably, so let's do this shit. And they're like, the houses are cheaper regardless of the fact that we didn't get this one, so we're just going to look for a different house. And so not only did they not tell me that they were looking for a house, they completely shut me out of it. They didn't invite me to live with them in the house. They're like, we're looking at houses like together, not as like a you can come join us thing. And so then Steve's response to me is, oh, well, you know, I hope you have a backup plan, like, and I think he meant it in, like, a nice way, but if you actually think about it for 2 seconds, like, that is the bitchiest fucking thing you can say to a person. I hope you have a backup plan, because I fucking did. I had 3 backup plans at the 2-week mark, you know, 2 weeks earlier. I let them all pass me by so that, because I was under the assumption that these guys were going to live with me. So anyways, so that's apartment fiasco part 1, is that I was supposed to live with Steve and Dan, ended up not, because they both kind of just fucked me over. But I blame Steve a lot more than Dan, because Steve, I was pretty close with Steve, and he just completely fucked me over. Then we come to the present. Today, I got, which I may or may not have mentioned already, I got my apartment letter in the mail saying where I'm going to be living and who my roommates are. And I was like, well, I'm going to have 3 randos, fucking senior year of college, and I'm not going to know who I'm living with. And turns out, it's 3 randos that I fucking know. It's 3 guys in the honors college that, you know, I've hung out with them, and I've been friends with them, and I know who they are. And I was like, what are the chances that that would work out like that? I was like, that's so awesome. And then I was like, so I was telling everyone about it. I was like, this worked out spectacularly, because I'd so much rather live with them than Steve and Dan anyway, because Steve and Dan play instruments and they tend to be up earlier in the morning than I am, so they'd be playing that shit and waking me up all next year. So I was like, this is actually perfect. Telling everyone, and there's always something in the back of my head that's like, well, maybe it's not so perfect. And I was like, why do I keep feeling that way? So I message one of the kids, Andy, and I'm like, you know, so I think I'm your rando, guys. If there's like 3 of you guys getting an apartment next year, I think I'm your rando. And he's like, that's interesting, because we're not supposed to have a rando. I was like, what? And he's like, one of our apartment mates, Joe, was supposed to get his stuff, he was supposed to live with us, but he was having trouble with it on the day that the applications went in, so he probably just has to get that straightened out. And I was like, okay, so now I do for now live with them, but it is probably going to turn into either Joe not being able to get back in with them and me living with them and them being like, this was supposed to be Joe, or it's going to be one of those things where I'm going to have to be like the bigger man and like step out and be like, okay, you guys can all 4 live together because you wanted to live together. I'm the oddball here. I'll go be with some other people elsewhere. And the thing is, I probably won't even get a Hadley apartment at this point. I might end up, you know, in South Lake or Flint or something stupid. fucking drama. See, the thing is, people look at me and, you know, I compare life to a TV show, mainly because I film an episode every day, but, like, I'm like, you know, every day is an episode, there's plot twists, and, like, I think of each stage of life as, like, a show, and you have different seasons each year, and different main characters, different cast, different crew, all that stuff. It's really interesting if you think about it. You can make a really cool analogy to a show for your life. I put a lot of thought into it. But I look at it, and, you know, set changes. Stop adding to the analogy, Colton. We're done with it. But, like, it's just so aggravating, because, like, the reason I say that stuff is because my life fucking is super dramatic. I know I cut a lot of it out of here. Like, I know most of that doesn't show up on here, but, like, in here, super dramatic, and I just don't ever, like, talk about it on here because I don't want to put that stuff on the internet. But yeah, so that's drama right now. Well, drama. It's not really like drama, but it's like I still have no fucking clue who I'm living with or where I'm living next year. So stupid, so stupid. And I'm sick. Drama, plot twist. Colton's sick while all this happens. No, so yeah, so I'm gonna go. Been rambling, sorry. I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully something good will happen. I'm probably still gonna be sick though, let's be honest. It'll just be worse, but peace.